YouTube, this morning we have a serious problem. Some major brake grinding going on. I should have gotten to these brakes sooner, but I was in the midst of doing this Malibu timing chain, and yeah, now it cannot wait any longer. So let's get to it, get this done. All right, guys, I was taking off wheel one, and turns out I was not on record. So wheel one is already off, and I have plenty of material on that side, and on this side, it doesn't look good. Matter of fact, wow, that's bad. There's the pad right there. It came out of the caliper. Same thing as before. 13 up top and bottom on the caliper. Let's go ahead and knock these loose. Alright, that was torqued to spec pretty good. Alright, two things that happened. Number one, my caliper pin is spinning, so we're going to grab another tool here. Alright, so I grabbed my Mexican speed wrench, and right here on these pins you have two flats. I'll see if I can bring you in here for that. So you get, I'm going to need to spin this. There it is. Maybe you can see that. There's two flats on either side. You get your Mexican speed wrench on here, and we get back in position. All right. All right, 13 millimeter impact on the bottom. Here we go. There's that. Now we are going to pry this caliper off. Let's see here. And now we remove the caliper. Just like such. A little bit of pad left there. We had an even wear, so that tells you right there that the caliper pins were sticking or froze up on one side. Now this one's worn down all the way to the plate, and it came out of the caliper. So now, because I let it go for so long, now I have to buy a new caliper. If I had checked my brakes sooner and avoided that, I wouldn't have to buy a new caliper. So now I'm buying new rotors, new brackets here, new pins, Okay, so I'm on the other side now, and I want to challenge myself to try to film this with no breaks, no running off to get anything. Just one smooth process. Hopefully I got all the stuff I need. I don't have to get up. I've already done one side, so I've kind of ironed out the process here on the other side. Oh, this side was way worse. Oh, wow. Yeah, nasty. There it is. All right, put the straw on so I can get in there and kind of blast some of the stuff loose. You know, it'd be really perfect right now. It'd be one of those refillable aerosol cans. They sell them at Harbor Freight. Snap-on has them. They're about $50, depending on where you get them from. I think they're about 50 at Harbor Freight. But yeah, that would be badass right now. I could fill that thing full of mineral spirits. It's way cheaper than brake parts cleaner. Way cheaper. I always think about getting it, and then I'm like, nah, it's too expensive. And then I go buy 7 cans of brake parts cleaner. All right. See if I can get this. I mean, there's it. Yeah, this side was way worse. Get that wire brush that I had out. All right, see what we got on this side. Get up in there. All right, fellas, that's going to do it. That was roughly the equivalent, I don't know, 3 cans of brake parts cleaner. I think this thing's tapping out. It's had enough. Yo, onto the rotor. I have a rotor. I have pads. Blue Loctite. One last soldier, aka can of brake parts cleaner. Here we go. Okay, now here we go. Rotor inbound in 3, 2, 1. Ah, fingers. Watch the fingers. Boom. Just like that, suckers. Ooh, shame on me. You know what I didn't do? I did not grab the rotor and caliper. They are still hanging up from last night. So I made it about 2 steps in before I had to go get up and go grab something else. Did the cleanup and slid the rotor on, and then immediately had to go get parts. Oh, I'm struggling, guys, but I try. All right. Caliper bracket, brand new. Why? Because the old one was froze up, and that's what caused my premature pad failure, or where it wasn't failure, it never failed. The pins failed, seized up, and caused one of the pads to wear all the way down to the bare metal, and eventually caused it to come outside of the caliper. So it's kind of doing some banging and clanging around in there. All right, we're gonna do the same thing as we did on the other side. Slap the sucker in. I'm putting this bolt in dry just to hold my caliper. Ew, come on. Come on. Do what you're supposed to do, fool. Come on. But it's been a long time. All right, let's try the bottom side. Not getting it. There it is. All right. Bottom one is installed, and that's just to hold the bracket while I get this one buttered up. Boom. All right, so top one is in. Torque wrench is already set to 190 foot-pounds. Gonna get in where we fit in. Well, there's the exhaust. Come on. Come on, left hand. There it is. Ah, there. Let me get you guys in here. Let's make this a little bit more dynamic. So we torqued one, got one to go. Flashlight, boom. Flashlight in. All right, you're gonna see her. She's right down here, a little out of sight, but definitely not out of mind. Come on. Come on, left hand. Oh, shit, I'm about to... There it is. He's about to have us a bloody knuckle moment. Yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Brake parts cleaner. Let's get this sucker in here. All right. Before I slap on my pads, I like to give her a little rinse off. Get all them dirty thoughts of premature failure out of its head. All right, that's going to do that. Now we're doing pads. Get you guys focused in there. We're doing pads just like we did before. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got our 4 silver clips here, and you guys know how that goes. So I want to say, there it is. Yeah, something didn't seem right. So I'm going to use my little mini punch, aka a bolt. Yes, I could use a real man's hammer, but this is what I got out. So, all right. Mini punch in, boom, installed. I'm going to wait on the pad because that sucker's probably going to fall out. I'm going to move on to the inside here and install them 2 tabs. Come on. Are you gonna stay? Looks like she's gonna stay. Should I stay or should I go now? Right. Yeah. She went in on her own, more or less. All right, that went in quite nicely. That spring's trying to kick it back off though. So hopefully it stays on. All right, just like that. Now these stayed on. Now I just need a shop towel. Get this grease off my hands. And I forgot my box that has my caliper hardware in it. So that's 3 separate occasions I had to kind of break off from what I was doing over here. All right, not a big deal. All right, so just like I did before on the other side, I don't need these 4 tabs. I've already installed those. Now this time I will be using both copper washers aren't on the first go. All right, now we got 2 bolts here, 2 caliper bolts. I need to set my bolts down so I can slide these pins in to get the caliper over the pads. There we are. That it? There it is. All right. Lower bolt is threaded, and upper bolt is threaded. So I'm already set. My torque's already set for the caliper, the brake line. So what I'm going to do is set that bolt to the side real fast, give her a little slice and dice, locate my, see if you guys are in here for this shot, locate my wire brush. Yo, where art thou? Boom. All right, what I'm going to do, break this bad boy loose. Now, we're going to install. So, one thing I didn't like on the last one was it was still a little dirty. All right, that's clean. Two copper washers. Brothers, I got no shame. We're gonna run that down like such. You'll remember we're set at 28 from the last go round. Oop, there it is. 28. Now I'm going to torque down, not the right size. I'm going to torque down the caliper bolts. And we're shooting for 32. Switch over to the open end of this wrench here. Okay, I will need the Mexican speed wrench here. So it's tightening and the pin is spinning slightly. All right. Now we're gonna have to use the calibrated elbow here. We're gonna stack these wrenches and watch the caliper pin spin. Let's turn that into that's more than 32, or it's at least 32. Yo, get it, you guys. All right, so 2 things to note. 1, your bleeder always needs to be on the top side. It needs to be higher than the line. If it's below, you'll always have air in here and spongy brakes. That's kind of basic stuff everybody should know before you're doing something like this. And number 2, when you're bleeding brakes, always start from the caliper furthest away from the master cylinder. So in this case, it would be, or it's always going to be, no, it's not. It's always going to be on your traditional setups. My master cylinder is up on the driver's side, just in front of the engine. The furthest one away will be passenger side rear, followed by driver's side rear, followed by passenger side front, and finally driver's side front. And that's the way it will mostly go, because your master cylinder is going to be wherever the driver's at, right? Right. All right. So that's how it's going to be on your traditional setups. Nowadays they got like electric, hydraulic assist, who knows, on this real new stuff. As far as like my truck is a 2012, it's traditional, and that's going to be the majority of your stuff. All right. We're ready to bleed the brakes. First thing I'm going to do is pull fluid out of the reservoir. Let's go in here and get this old, look at that old yellow fluid. You're already in here, might as well, right? Got a brand new container of brake fluid. Drop my cap. There we are. Using the Medivac fluid extractor. Two things I always do. I always pull all the fluid out, all the old fluid, top it off with new fluid, and then I always pull fluid. I never push fluid back into the system ever. It's still pulling fluid. There we go. Got air bubbles. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to disconnect my midi vac. I don't need to pull any more fluid out. Now what I'm going to do from there is pull that line. Now we're going to top off this reservoir, and I'm going to freehand pour this. Let's see how bad this sucks. Don't get crazy with me. There we go, nice and steady. All right, we're getting pretty close to the top here. I'm going to fill it all the way to the top. I mean, very top. And that'll be slightly over full. And it's not a big deal because I'm going to pull. And we'll get down there to our max fill line. Leave the cap off. Max fill line is approximately right there. So leave the cap. Don't put that on yet. Oh, I'm leaking. Shit. All right. Let's bring this party back here to the passenger side and bleed some brakes. All right, there we go. And I'm going to pull until I see clean fluid coming out. I'm going to go ahead and attach my line. And I'm going to go well past what you're looking for is no air bubbles, but I'm going to go well past that. I'm going to grab the light real fast.
Good news is that it's treatable. Have you heard of him? So my older husband, I've seen these ads from him.
So a couple of things, you will have to fill the entire caliper cavity full of fluid, so that takes a little bit. All right, let me get this light on here. Boom, light. All right, now it should start pulling a little better. There it is. So what I want to see is, I want to see it pull like that. I want to pull that line in an upward fashion right there like that. And eventually we'll get to where there's no more air bubbles. I know this is exciting stuff. All right, so I see these bubbles coming up. What I'm going to do is hit this with a zip tie real fast just to make sure I'm not getting any outside air. All right, guys, she's bled. Let's move on to the other side. Get that one going. So, as I was bleeding the passenger side, I realized that the driver's side caliper bleeder was cracked slightly open. Yeah, that was fun. So I was pulling air from the driver's side. I think I said that all the way backwards. Anyway, as I was bleeding the passenger side, I realized that my driver's side bleeder over here was slightly open. All right. Now what I want to do is get this line so it's going in an upward fashion. So it didn't help, but on the other side, I put a zip tie on the line to try to get a better seal. So I get a little better luck with this one. See what that pedal feels like? All right, let's get this wheel installed and go for a test drive. It's probably not exactly legal for me to film my test drive. Make sure you have all your lights. Found a snap-on light once at a gas station with a magnetic base. I guarantee some diesel tech is missing that. It was over there at the diesel pump. I don't know, I just imagined it was the diesel tech. Nothing I could do. It's not like he had a phone number attached to it. All right. All right, you don't agree with the way I'm doing it? Do it your own way. Go in a crisscross pattern. Try not to start them crooked. Now we're gonna go around the world. Let's see where you guys are at. Yep, we're gonna go around the world after. Come on. All right. Gonna go around the world with a little bump. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Take it down off the jack stands. Take it down off the jack stands. Then we're gonna torque to 130. all you really got to do is get these tightened down pretty good. You know, even 30 foot-pounds, anything really. Well, I'm just gonna do it like that. Old school for the win. All right, get them started straight. $12, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. That's like 1 or 2, something like that. This is like 7 or 8. Oh, you son of a... Don't do it. No, she's trying to start cooking. Don't do it. Bruh. Boom, saved it. All right. Coming down off the jack stands. Coming down. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. What? Nothing catastrophic. The jack handle came out of the jack. Up we go. Say goodbye to jack stand number 2.
Have you ever had one of those days? Your wife started bitches out whatever it was.
All right, guys, good smacker with the impact. We don't do that.
Just to sit there on your throne. But after you finish your business, the toilet paper is gone. Let's say it's a great day for me to look nobody's land.
All right, this torque wrench is set to 130. As you can see, we're well short of that. The impact just expedited things.
Well, I was running late for work, so I poured me some coffee. Just before I had a flat
Come on with me.
when the highway trouble pulled up, chocolate hill was the wind saw that turn to rain. The shadow was great. I say it again. It's
Could have missed one. Let me go all the way around. Let's do that other side since I didn't do it over there. Do a little switcheroonie. Over here we'll go. Let's do that around the world operation. And then we're ready for a test drive. Boom, done.